I don't really have words. I mean, I got words. There's some terrible, sad, devastating words. And it's honestly not even over the loss of the finals. It's about Klay Thompson's injury, which you're well aware. Bay tore his ACL. But we might as well get this video done, over, and started. Or whatever. Let's just go. What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ, back with another video, Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Swoosh Chains, which I know I kept hinting at a third chain possibly coming. You guys can just wait on that. But thank you so much for coming by this video. Now, we already know I don't have to go through the semantics of what usually happens, because this will be a little bit different. Understand, yes, your girl is in a state of mourning, but I gotta make it very clear. I actually know, like, you know, I'm aware of Toronto fans, and they are actually, like, in Canada, or from there, so I don't have a problem with them. I don't have a problem with actual standard Toronto fans. I have a problem with the anti-Warriors fans, because a lot of you didn't actually root or care about the finals. You just wanted to see the Warriors lose. Here's the thing, you can't actually find a single thing, I'm pretty sure, online where I've trolled somebody, so don't even bother coming here to troll, because if you got something to say about Klay's injury or to be negative, I don't have time for it. The fact that we lost, I can make zero excuses for why we lost, because I think a lot of people will say, hey, it has to do with the fact that Steph didn't have KD and he didn't have Klay, and that's the reason you lost. I'll be very honest, the way Klay was playing, because he already had 30 before he got injured on that dunk, when Danny Green went to block it from behind, understand that he was on a roll, so I do think we stood a very good chance of winning that game, being in better control of that game. Does Klay not suffer an injury? However, we gave this all away. Like, Toronto's an amazing team. We chose to play careless like we always do. We chose to average 17 turnovers a game. I mean, at no point did we really get blown out of a full game. So if you want to look at, I don't know, 17 turnovers means you give a team a chance at 34 points. Cut that just in half. That takes away half of their points. That's 18 you're not really having to, what, overcome? So I make zero excuses. We were careless. The fact that we have a lot of firepower on our team offensively means we've usually been able to overcome it. You just can't do that all the time. Steph's gonna have a lot to answer for in terms of how one will say he came up small, because I'm gonna be very honest with you. I was like Skip Bayless. I truly thought that Klay could have earned himself a Finals MVP had we won. Man was amazing. Man was doing anything he could. I was on Instagram and I was 100% honest. If you couldn't really sit there and know by looking at what happened to KD, that injury, being able to really say that that was serious, and then at Klay, like, automatically, you can go back on videos. Once KD didn't travel, that upset me, but once I realized he wasn't traveling, it was more than just a calf strain, okay? I've had a calf strain. I came back and it didn't take 6, 7, 8 weeks. More than just a calf strain. I'd already said it's probably his Achilles and he's done. I said he wasn't coming back. He came back for all of like 11 minutes, 12 minutes. I knew it was bad for Klay. I knew Bay has suffered, and you know, his brother drove him to the hospital last night. He was in the MRI machine as the fourth quarter was winding down, and we lost. His parents were there, so you know. Now, I will say this, brings me great joy to know that him and KD were FaceTiming in the locker room. They both said they have unfinished business. So what does this do with the landscape of the NBA? I don't know. I'm not Woj, okay? I'm not an all-seeing oracle when it comes to the NBA offseason. I do think it'll be interesting. Does this change things for KD? I think it does, because I thought he was gone out the door, and I wished him the best. I never wanted him to get injured. It's why I said it. I would have been fine had he just not played. We lose. We would have lost on our own accord anyway. KD changes the landscape of everything, but I didn't want KD to injure himself. To have the greatest player in the league out for a whole season, that just sucks for everybody. So does he stay now? I think so, just because I think somebody who's already dealt with you of your ups and downs and things like that, they're more patient with you versus somebody brand new. They're not as patient. I don't think other stars would be as patient, because they'd have to wait a while if they're going to have KD on their team as that superstar. Well, now they have to wait until he rehabs and comes back. Is he back at 100%? Is he back only at 80? You know, he's not like Klay, where Klay has a knee injury, but he's also a shooter. He's not an explosive player, he's also a shooter. So I think that fares a little bit better for Klay. I really want KD to just come back for the sake of the league, 100%. So I don't know, this will be really, really interesting because now, what does Kyrie do? What do all these other moving pieces do? So I think that will be interesting. Now I'm just gonna go ahead, open this. I had a pop come in. I'll be very honest, I had a pop come in because I don't want Klay to be lonely up here. I got a lot of MJs over there right now. I don't want KD to be lonely, but I feel like he's gonna get a visit from his buddy a lot now. So this is Steph Curry in the town jersey. So it's number 43, as you guys can see there. Now, Steph took this a lot better than I did. Now, Steph is known for kind of just acting really unbothered. He took this better than I did because I was so salty. I had to get told to change my attitude, to improve my attitude last night because I was super salty. I take losses very hard because I love my teams dearly. I mean, y'all already know, if you don't like Klay Thompson, you should probably not follow me on a single thing on social media because it's all about Klay Thompson. But Steph took this way, way better. Way better than I did. He went back, chilled out at home with friends and family, had some In-N-Out burgers, was playing some golf on his gaming system. So he took it a lot better. He said, don't count us out in 2020. It's a lot that can go on. A lot of things to answer for. More importantly, I think it was also a lot about not who was on the floor, but how we played on the floor in general. I don't care who was out there. You play sloppy, it eventually comes to bite you in the ass. And that's exactly what it did. So it's heartbreaking. I gotta move past it. I don't want to because it's just so hard, but I gotta move past it. So it is what it is. But once again, just understand, only child. So I have a great ability to ignore people if you are gonna troll me. Now, if you just say, hey, Raptors earned it, they did. Like, hands down. Earned it. Their players were outstanding. Their defense was insane. They never let up. I have the utmost respect for them. I just don't have the utmost respect for a lot of fans who don't even care about the Raptors. That just is what it is. So if you want to comment, like, hey, you know, Klay, hope you recover soon. Warriors, you pretty much threw this away because you couldn't control the ball. You couldn't be responsible with it. 100% agree. Couldn't agree more. We have so much to go back to. I do think KD opts in, Klay opts in. I do think we actually try to keep Boogie, but we do have to do something about the bench because you need people that are more reliable to show up in those moments if you're missing some superstars. So like I said, Lou Williams, if you want to come on over from the Clippers, I will take you. Seriously. We will take you on our roster. But it is a Friday. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day. We finally got some sunshine out here, so just trying to enjoy it. Big day for me in a different way, personal way. So I'm just gonna chill, enjoy that time with family this weekend. And guys, have a great one. I'll try to drop a video tomorrow on Saturday. I got a lot going on though then. 2, not working, but still got stuff going on, so we'll see what happens. But as always, thanks for rocking out with me. Peace.